Hi guys, good morning. Today I was just looking at this book. I don't know if you can see it, but it's called The Healing Kitchen. So I was just reading about nettle, stinging nettle, because I have tons of that tea that I dried up, and then I'm going to make some tea bags at some point with it. That might be a video upcoming that I'm going to make my own tea bags with different types of tea. But yeah, just reading about that this morning, and then going to head off, do the drop off at school, and then just get a few odds and ends done. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty simple day, but I will walk you through it. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to make some chaga tea. It is so easy to make chaga tea, and honestly it is so cheap as well, because if you buy the pieces like I do, you're going to keep reusing them over and over again, which is fantastic. You can buy the powder, and the powder is great, very healthy, very easy, and really good if you're on the go. But it will be a little more costly because you're not going to be able to reuse that, obviously. It's more like an instant coffee kind of thing where you just like mix it and use it the one time. But if you buy the pieces, or they actually sell chunks as well, like big chunks, that you'll even save even more money because you can reuse that even more. And you just keep it in a pot on the stove. And then you're just going to keep adding water as you need it. So when it goes empty, you're going to add more water and then reboil it again for, a few minutes. Let it get nice and flavorful again for like another 15 minutes at least, and then you've got some more tea. So really easy. Okay guys, so the chaga tea is really easy to make. Honestly, you just need water, you need the chaga. So you can buy it online from many different places. I will link where I buy mine in Toronto. So if you're in the Toronto area, I'm fortunate that I can just hop on the subway, grab it, and off I go. But I'm pretty sure that they do deliver to the GTA. You just need some chaga and you need water. So if you want to sweeten it, then you're going to also need a sweetener. So a brown sugar can be used if you have brown sugar on hand. I know a lot of people do. I prefer coconut sugar because it's a little more natural and it tastes really good with the chaga. That combination works really well. You can use maple syrup or any, sweetener that you have on hand, because I know that some people just don't have any specialty sugars. Sometimes it's hard depending on where you live. Again, I'm fortunate. So, being in Toronto, I can basically get anything I want most of the time, unless there's some sort of a bit of a shortage going on. Normally, it's really easy to find things. Same thing with the chaga, like I hop on the subway, go grab it at Alternative Thinking, and I've got my chaga tea. I'm not affiliated with them. It's the only chaga tea that I have tried, and it works really well, and I like it. So if there's other companies that you want to suggest to me if you drink chaga, then let me know in the comments below, because I'm willing to try as long as I can actually get it where I live in Canada. Definitely, I would try it. So on the bag with Alternative Thinking, it says 1 tablespoon for every cup is what you're going to use. But I find that a little strong. So I like 1 teaspoon of the chaga tea for every cup of water you're putting in. So that's a preference thing. It's just like coffee. Some people like strong coffee, some people don't. That's what we're doing today. And that's pretty much it. That's my plan for today. Still having internet problems. I may have to change providers because it's still not working. I don't know if it's my home. I don't know if it's the wiring. They keep telling me that it should be fine, and it's not. I may change providers just to see if that helps, but I may have to just go 10 minutes away to my parents' house and use their internet. That is what we've resorted to now. So yeah, this is how my day's gone. Also, the tree smells amazing. The house, oh my gosh, there's nothing like having a real tree in the house. It is so nice. You walk in and you smell the beautiful tree. I feel so fortunate that we found a tree, because with the tree shortage, I know a lot of people haven't been able to find a tree. And this tree is done pretty good. It's pretty healthy. It's not dropping a lot of needles. So yeah, Lowe's for the win. Okay, so there's 6 cups of water there. So this is my chaga. This is the one that I have currently. So for every cup of water, you're going to put 1 tablespoon of the chaga. And so this is like little pieces. I'll show you what it looks like. I'm going to throw that into my water and then just let it boil for at least 20 minutes. But honestly, it should cook a lot longer because it gets really, really flavorful. So if you're in a hurry, after 20 minutes, you could drink it. But I suggest you leaving it on like for a long time. Like I want to say like at least 40 minutes. And just let it, you know, kind of slowly do its thing. So if you look online, chaga is quite expensive, but this is the thing. It's actually not that expensive because you can keep reusing the chaga tea. So when this is done, I'm going to leave the chaga in here. Sorry, my throat is really dry, guys. We're going to leave the chaga in here and just take the water and we're going to strain it. I put the chaga right back in again. Why? Because then I'm going to add fresh water in here and I'm going to keep using it. So you know it's time to throw your chaga into the organic bin when your water is too clear. But if it's still that goldeny brown color looking delicious, it is still good. Keep using it. So you can get many, many teas out of this little package of tea. And there's many different brands. Depending on where you live, I'm sure there's many different options, but this is what I can get here. So this is what it looks like. And as you can see, it's in little pieces. Kind of hard to focus. And then there's smaller little pieces in here, larger chunks, but basically it's in pieces. And I like this one because I can keep reusing it. You can also buy it in chunks. That's even better because then it's just easier. You pop your chunks into the water. It's going to flavor the water and you can keep on reusing that as well. So when you have the powder, it is convenient because you're going to just mix it and drink it right there and then, but then you can't reuse it. And I feel like this is just such a cost saver and you can get so much more out of your bag of chaga tea. So yeah, chaga mushrooms have a million different health benefits. If you look it up, you're going to be like, whoa. But yeah, I will add a few to the video so that you can see what some of the benefits are. And then just Google it just so you can see. Also, I will link Medical Medium's website because he has a wealth of knowledge about chaga mushrooms as well. And yeah, they are just a medicinal mushroom that is power-packed with a lot of nutrition and health. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in my chaga and give that a little mix. As it warms up, everything's going to mix a lot better and the chaga will start to flavor the water. It's going to be delicious. If I had a larger pot, then I would use that. I was using my Dutch oven, but it's just really bulky to keep washing constantly. So I feel like it'll be better in something like this. And then I just have a smaller pot on the stove as well with my tea going. Might be a little bit easier as far as all the clutter goes. So because my throat is hurting, this tea is going to be amazing and I'm going to be enjoying this throughout the day. Yeah, just, you know, trying to use whatever I have available to me that is healthy to try to kick whatever is happening in my throat out of here and soothe it and also get a lot of other health benefits into my body. That it reached a rapid boil, I am just lowering it as low as it can go and allowing it to continue cooking up. Okay guys, so now you're just going to ladle your chaga tea into your mug and you're going to use a tea strainer so you can collect all those little bits, and then you're going to put all those little bits back into your pot so that you can reuse it. So you're just going to keep putting fresh water, filtered water into your pot, and then each time you have it, you're just going to boil it for a few minutes, warm everything up, and then you can continue using those chunks over and over again. It's a real cost saver. So you might get the odd little bit that falls in and that isn't caught, no big deal. It'll just be at the bottom of your cup and you can just make sure that you don't drink that up. So if you're using the powder form and you're just mixing it with hot water, same thing can happen. You're just going to want to make sure that you're mixing it well because you might get little chunks of it in your cup of tea. So as far as sweetener goes, I like using coconut sugar. That's what I just added into the cup in this clip. That's my favorite. I feel like that combination works really well. But other people use different kinds of sweeteners. Use whatever you have on hand and try different things and see what you prefer. So be sure to check Medical Medium's website. There he has a whole list of so many things that chaga tea is good for and why we should consume it in our diet. So you can also find other sources on the internet as well, but here are just a few of the health properties that it holds. So that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for being here for Vlogmas, and I will see you tomorrow for another new video. If you incorporate this chaga recipe into your life, then let me know how it goes. Let me know how you prefer to drink it. I would love to know in the comments below. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 10.
Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing?